Alright, back again. Just got over I don't know what I had. I was just had the shivers and chills and ooh, well, I'm over that. But we're sitting here with Sheva with Orthal in the background. She's at the Sicarius hideout, kind of sharpshooting some things around, you know, protecting the hideout. I also switched her up a little bit. She's an illusion. I thought illusion made a lot more sense, and it kind of differentiates her from Matilda instead of always going the conjuration. And I think what made it illusion for her like viable is the fact that I have summer mist enchantments, so I can empower the spells to be able to, you know, because a lot of these enemies I'm fighting are like 100 level plus, right? And it wouldn't work, but with summer mist enchantments, it'll work. All right, so we got a note. We got a letter from Delvin Mallory about a years old matter entrusted him by Astrid and Bizarra, and it was to find the artifacts of Sithis. So that's what we're gonna do now. And I believe that's from what mod? Dark Brotherhood expansion something. Let me go to Thieves Guild. The base. So there's Brotherhood of Old, but I'm done with that. And the other mod I had, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember the name.
You can't hide. Found and it died. Don't do that.
Calmed him. I love that. Illusion's the shit. And it makes sense, like, since she's an outlaw. Since she's like an outlaw, that will help her a lot more, right? Because people are constantly trying to kill her, and then she can just... Ah, damn it.
You're no match. My blade thirsts for your blood. That's what happens when you cross the guild.
Aye.
Now you're mine. Here we go. Come on.
Assassin.
Fight like a child. God damn you.
See you burn.
Got him.
Things are looking up around here, lass.
Thank you. I have urgent business with Mallory.
Come here a second.
I'll talk to you later. But yeah, illusion works for her a lot more, especially with the vampire synergy, you know, with the 25% bonus. It's like, yeah, she should be an illusionist. I used to just give up on illusion just because by the time I get illusion mastered, it just wasn't effective in vanilla. Like, it maybe work on some really low level stuff, but it just stopped working. So I got your note about the artifacts. Have you found something?
Oh, yes, indeed.
And?
It's a ring. And all the information you need to continue this job.
Excellent.
Everyone's wrong.
One of the artifacts of Sithis is a ring.
Exactly. And it is here. In Riften.
Okay. And the information of well, who has it then?
An Argonian master. The jewels. You know it.
Madesi.
I'm afraid that's it, my friend. I've done all I can. Good luck, boss.
Very well.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me?
Not yet. Maybe later.
I'll try and make this quick.
Okay, so we got this. Now I can just... Boom. You're all good. There's nothing to see here. Move along. So yeah, illusion makes a lot more sense for her. Especially when half the towns are trying to kill me, right?
My money's on the...
Ring of Sithis, Madesi's letter. I'd like to thank the museum again for giving me this, I can't read it yet, opportunity. I have successfully obtained the ring for you, and I'm examining it right now for its authenticity. But I don't expect any fakery here. It seems original and one of a kind. I have yet to uncover the history and powers, but I'm sure that this ring is more than it seems, and it will be a #1 jewel in your collection. The second piece already, truly magnificent. Truly. As soon as I'm finished with the examinations that establish its value for you, I'm sending it back to Markarth with a courier. Together with this letter, I'm attaching my fee record, which I expect to be sent back in septums, no letter of credit. Has agreed. Madesi. I paid 8,150 septums for it. And I just stole it. And it belongs with the people who serve Sithis. Increases your melee weapon speed. Oh wow. Reflects 20% of melee weapon damage back onto the attacker. Wow. It's a cool looking ring. Is that a wolf's head? Looks like. Wow, I'd wear that in real life. It looks cool. Alright. So that's it there.
I'm staying out.
Now we gotta steal the second one.
Do your worst. Hey, what got that? Keep your damn magic to yourself.
Matt. Chill out. Alright, now where do we want to go? Markarth. Calcimo. Okay. Yeah, let's save. Markarth. just made it. It's ruled. Oh my god. These assholes.
I wonder if there's Imperials hiding here somewhere.
You know what?
Imperials think we need their laws.
Maybe you guys should fight it out. Ha. I love this. Nice. You're dismissed. Yeah, I love that spell. What is this spell? So Shadow Weave, basically for 90 seconds, you can attack, or you can do anything that like would cancel your visibility, automatically reestablishes it. So you'll momentarily become visible and you'll go right back into visibility. So it's really cool. It's a master level spell. It takes like basically all of her magic bar to like even cast it. So it's, I think it's well balanced. It's something equivalent to like if you got the bow with shadows, right?
Excuse me. Do you... Thank
Don't
you for your
care.
time.
Don't care. Not my issue. Yeah, I don't even have to worry about running around or hiding in Markarth anymore now. Now that it's under Stormcloak control. So that's what it was. I thought it was like because I was a vampire, but it's weird that it doesn't do that to Matilda and Sason, right? They can walk through. So that's why I'm thinking she must have done something to piss off the Imperials. She must have like killed a bunch of Thalmor or something, because they freaking hate me. I could barely get through the, you know, the season unending with Sheva because they kept being hostile to me. So I had to, you know, use my spells to calm them down.
I have things to study. What is it?
I was sent by Medesi. It's about that ring you entrusted to him.
To protect my research, for one.
Wait.
And the excavations into Nichuan's...
I hate that when
The
you
art of...
pick the wrong thing.
Oh, really? You are? Very good. May I see it?
He needs the other artifact to compare it with. The ring. I am to take it.
This is all very strange. Although, very well. Protest. What is it?
It's another ring, of course. 'Cause I think that's what it said.
I don't know. I wonder why.
I'm just the messenger. How would I know?
All right. Now, please do be very careful with that. But maybe the ring of the most dangerous sort.
Right. Before I go, as an intrigued layperson, may I ask where these rings are from?
I'd advise that you consider the college. Yes, their books tell the stories.
I see. Thank you. So now we will visit the College of Winterhold. But yeah, I think this is like my new favorite spell, Shadow Weave. Because like, especially with flight, because you see how I have to, if I want to fly stealthy or invisible, I have to like time it just right when I hit the flight key, and I'll like kind of start hovering up, and then I can release the invisibility spell. I even got that time good, like where I could go through doors. I'd pop the door open, and then I'd become visible, right? And then, you know, and then the invisibility spell would release, and then I'd turn back invisible by the time I transition. But now you don't even have to worry about that. You can just be like, cast this spell, and then just start doing whatever. Now you can be a true shadow warrior. Alright, let's go to the college. Yeah, there's two different spells. So there's Shadow Weave, and then I think they're from the two different systems. One's Odin, one's Apocalypse, but they're two spells that do like roughly the same thing. But one allows 5 times, and the other is unlimited in the 90 seconds. And I was like, I'll just take the unlimited. Does it make sense? I mean, you got like some master level spells, you know? Plus, I mean, if you really want to go vanilla, I mean, stealth is hopelessly broken, right? It's like once you get to 100 stealth and, you know, invest like a little bit into it, no one's going to be able to see you, right? And that's just not the case in this game, because I have Book of Shadows and also like some AI detection overhauls that you can't get away with it.
Any of these books poorly.
If you try to shoot someone in the middle of the day, like I have like, well, almost like what, maybe 150 to 200% increased stealth, not including feats, and they can still spot me. But in vanilla, that would never happen. They would never spot me. I could just shoot them. I like to access to the information Calcemo received on his work.
It's not for your kind.
Okay. How about this? You don't want to anger the Dark Brotherhood, do you?
Fine, I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone.
Thank you. Heh, I love it. He's even got a cool sound effect. Come on. Okay. Let's read this. What does it say? Kill the Greybeard who has the amulet. Only one Greybeard has ever been proven in league with the Dark Brotherhood, and there's reasons to believe that he was the silencer of the speaker who created the Ring of Sithis. To complete the set, the Greybeard most likely created an enchanted amulet. For all we know, the amulet is still in possession of his descendants in the third of the world. We calculate from the sources that the artifacts bestow great power upon their wearer, but when the amulet is worn together with either ring, they become even more powerful. I see. Okay, so let's go to the Greybeards and find this descendant. We get to assassinate a freaking Greybeard. That's awesome. I wonder if I could get the other graybeards to kill them. Like, aggro them. That'd be hilarious. They are pretty high level, so it might not work. Oh, he's just, like, right there. Oh, graybeard descendant. You know what? Here, let me save just so I don't screw up, alright? I want to aggro this guy. Oh, too powerful. What about mayhem? Is he too powerful for mayhem? So this is my master level spell. Yeah, that worked. Oh my god. They're going off. Look at this. Wow. Now we just hit him with harmony. And like nothing happened.
I can see it in your eyes. You've
What
seen
the-
the land of the gods and returned. Does this mean it is done? Is Alduin truly defeated? You've shown yourself mighty, both in voice and deed. In order to defeat Alduin, you have gained mastery of dreadful weapons.
Sithis.
Now it is up to you to decide what to do with your power and skill.
Alright.
Will you be a hero?
Will I be a hero? Or will I be a
Remembered in songs or
I'm just gonna pretend that he didn't see me. 'Cause that was obviously a scripted thing, right? Where do I want to go? I think that's it. Was that it? Talk to Calcemo? Yeah, I didn't need to. Hail the Dark Brotherhood. Alright. That's pretty easy. Alright, so increases health by 20 points. 20 points. 20 points. Set bonus. 20% chance to absorb the magic of a spell that hit you. That's not bad.
be a
But
curse?
it's more like I just want to secure them for the Dark Brotherhood. Maybe give them to, you know,
Unremembered.
some assassins that have truly proven themselves worthy. Alright, so now we'll head back to Bloodchill Manor. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. I was experimenting with some spells and, yeah, blew everything off the damn tables. Ugh. Orio's bow. Staff of Major Tremora. Yeah, where do I store my staves? Oh yeah, I put them all. I display them all since I have
Aren't you a sight for sore
a ton of
eyes?
display racks. Get away with that with her. Yeah, I got that Purdy's staves, so they look very nice. Very nice, very nice. All right. Note pinned on the sanctuary wall. Okay. Yeah, I probably need to take care of that one too. We'll go to the sanctuary though. Looking good, looking good. Let's read these notes.
Is that your voice I hear?
Initiate's letter. It would seem our services are still needed outside the black sacraments that the Night Mother hears. Maybe they don't have access to the proper tools or just prefer a silent whisper to a shady character in a dark alley instead of the flashy ritual. It is not my place to question, but I feel it is my duty to convey that I was approached in Carthwason by a miner looking to give a contract to our finest assassin. Hence this note. Name contract the one called Belichamak. Alright. Payment promise upon delivery of death, the said individual, and they answered that I'll deliver the message to the Black Hand. Initiate Meeksonus the Assassin. Alright. Yeah, they just kind of randomly pick, like, your new recruited guys. They'll send you letters. Kind of cool. Matron Naja.
I'm all ears.
Nice.
Yes?
Divine smile on you, friend.
Nice, nice, nice. The Dark Brotherhood is rising. Carthwason, okay. So I got a couple of different contracts.
That's my wife.
Iverstead. Okay. And then Carthwason's like over here-ish, I think. Or no. No, that's Klein's Grove. Carthwason, it's like over here, but yeah. Alright, so we'll go to Iverstead first.
Need something?
Ooh. I gotta sneak into the red sorceress's territory. risky. Initiate's note. Speak with the contact.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
You must be the assassin. I need you to kill the itinerant lumberjack in Morthal at the logging camp. Here, this is all the gold I have.
Morthal. Perfect. I know a place very close by. Lucia. And no one would know that this unassuming shack is like a little, I don't know, retreat for the leader of the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, I had to kill these guys. Ah, there he is. Let's aggro him. It's just too fun.
Huh?
Oh yeah. He's pissy now.
Just a scratch. Ha! Found it. God, no. There's no escape. It's nothing. Enough. This ends now. You won't leave here alive. I'll make you pay.
Damn, he's fucking him up. Yeah, I think I'll just let him kill him. Yep, now the guard's getting in involved. And they just killed an innocent man. And completed my contract. Love it.
Speak with a wary outlaw at the Bee and Bob in Ripton. Accept his gold, and then eliminate the target. So begins a contract bound in blood.
So you're wondering, why is she speaking to me out here? Like, don't you have to be next to her coffin? Well, I have a mod called Don't Coddle the Night Mother. So she literally, which makes sense, she can speak to you whenever. I mean, wherever you are. She's in your head. You have a link with her. Let's go back to the Dawnstar Sanctuary. And then I will sick my assassins out to get these contracts. Alright.
Get
So
away from
now,
him.
I just talked to Nazir.
Things proceeding well, listener?
I saw the Bellamac contract. What do you think of this?
The new initiates are working out well. Eager, dedicated, and not afraid to get their hands wet.
It's good. How should the Black Hand respond to this unofficial contract?
I'll follow you till I'm
I've
dust
already
in
done
the
it.
breeze.
I want to know
Lead
this.
on, true leader of the Dark Brotherhood.
Alright, he's cool with it. I will complete this contract
Good
first.
luck. And try not to get yourself killed.
Nazir?
Got to admit, I find the Night Mother's presence comforting.
The Night Mother has spoken to me. I want you to deal with the contract for me.
As always. Don't worry, my friend. I'll take care of things on this end.
Alright. And so the Radiant quest, if you don't want to do them, you can just have Nazir go out and do them, and he'll split like the money 50-50 with you. He'll send like, assassins out. It's pretty cool. It's very immersive, because that makes sense. Like, yeah, I mean, sometimes it makes sense that they would send the best of the best, the leader, blah, blah,
It's an
blah.
honor to stand
But
before
on
you.
every contract? Like, really? Like, what do these guys do? They just sit here and twiddle their thumbs? No. And the headcanon would be that they're always constantly, they're doing the majority of the killing. I'm only taking, like, the very select, high-profile, like assassinations. But most of mine would be, like, administrative, And even beyond that, I mean, she's juggling 3 different organizations where she's the overlord of them, so she's like relying more on Nazir to handle the Dark Brotherhood and yada yada. She's got to delegate. Where do I want to go? Where it was Karthwasten, right? Where? It's over here. Reachfall Keep. Markarth. Oh, I'm so glad I'm getting over this sickness. I'm just like, wow, I hate those. When your bones are just achy and ugh. Joints are achy. I had like spasms in my back muscles. I'm like, ugh. No fun.
Damn faithful civilians, every one of them.
Is that how you pronounce that? Belchamac? Probably like just butchered that name, but oh well. These are like Nordic names. I don't get it. I thought it was locked. Hey, let's have a little fun. Wait.
Don't kill me.
She's not really attacking him.
Don't kill me.
Okay, there it is.
Mercy. Death is highly overrated.
Get him.
Come on. I yield. I yield. Death is highly overrated.
Oh, feel sorry for him.
Mercy.
Just take him out quick. There we go. Daedric letter. Back to the sanctuary. That's so much fun. I love that. Illusion is now my favorite school. Well, I can't really say that, but I still love destruction and conjuration, but illusion is fun. If you just want to have fun, it's like, go for illusion. It's actually very useful though, too. Let me guess. I have a Daedric note. Listener. You mortal servants play your games, we Daedra play ours. Your intervention in this fair was of much use to me in my schemes. So good to see you mortal assassins jump and aim to please at the slightest flick of coin. Whatever you find on the body is yours to take. Give my regards to your Sithis. Mehru's Dagon? What?
From home, sweet mother.
You reek of death, my friend. I
Read
salute you.
this letter from supposedly Mehru's Dagon himself.
You can't be serious. Come now. You're joking with old Nazir.
Yeah, I'm not.
Why, the insolent little bastard.
Well, I agree. I mean, it's disturbing in many ways. We got a Daedric lord that's involved, and yeah, especially Dagon. He's very unpredictable.
I think it's best we just forget this ever happened and move on,
Perhaps. I don't like it. Break that loot across my knee. Dark Brotherhood forever. Jagged crown.
That loot across my knee, and if the Ponta choose to fight, why then...
I'll follow you till I'm dust in the breeze. You do realize that.
Alright, so I think that's it for that. I'm looking for my bow. Froki, wet-bladed. Wetted blade. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll end it here. Make it a real simple session. Just went out, took care of some things to consolidate the Dark Brotherhood. And it's growing and everything's looking up. Alright, I'll see you. Just came into Bruma and helped some Stormcloaks escape. Since Ulfric has tasked her to do. Yeah, Bruma's kind of... Well, at least this quest here is broke. I heard that Bruma's been having issues since the last update or something. And hopefully the rest of the stuff won't be bad. But I'm not gonna do Bruma right now with her. We need to check in with our allies in the Thieves Guild. I think. There's nothing else I need to do. I don't think so. No. Yeah, so we can take care of some Thieves Guild stuff. Which I've been meaning to do. Where is the base? There it is. Bring a little entourage with us. Shatterstone. Why is that guy still here with me?
I'm not going to get...
What is it?
Friend.
Now, get out of my party.
So, ending of my paper began early. Your tale of single-handedly fighting
All right.
a pack of trolls. My opinion.
Now he shouldn't be in there.
We
I don't know
wedded
why.
4 women on the same night.
Sometimes people get stuck in your party. I don't know why it does that. Swiftly order squad. Let's take Carmilla and you. That'll work.
It's your loss. If
Follow.
I wanted to hear a tall tale,
Teleport.
I read a children's story. Get some better stories, Ebon.
Need something?
Here they are. I love Swiftly Order Squad. Okay. Yeah, you guys chill here. And I am going to take care of some issues. Let's see. Did I have a numbers job? I can't even remember. Ah, I do. Markarth. Okay. Been meaning, these will be kind of fun jobs. I miss the old, you know, sneaking around doing stuff. Markarth. Oh, no physics mods or combat. That's cool. I mean, I figured probably don't need a whole lot of like combat mods if you're using, you know, pistols and whatnot, muskets and stuff.
Control yourself.
Mike the Liar? What the hell? What the hell's he doing here? What's up?
Mike wishes you well. Mike saw a mud crab the other day. Horrible creatures.
Huh.
Mike loves the people of Skyrim.
I like his
Many
backpack.
interesting things they say to each other.
His backpack. Holy shit, that's detailed. Yeah, I half the stuff in here I don't even know what I have. I'm like, I'm sure that's like some like I don't know, where everybody carries tools and whatnot, satchels and bags. But yeah, half the time I'm always surprised by like what's actually in this mod list. It's only about half this mod list is actually like stuff I downloaded. love this spell. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's mod, but I can't remember. I have so many mods that are. But yeah, one gives like everybody like little backpacks and satchels and stuff, kind of depending on what their profession is. But I love this spell. It's called Shrouded something. What it does is it allows me to, like, if I take an action that cancels invisibility, it'll reapply. It's kind of like the Bow of Shadows, but in spell form. But it's a master level spell, so you gotta have, like, you know, ability to be able to cast it. Damn. Oh, right, I gotta change the books. Go eat. I was like, I need to go talk to her. Alright. See, I like these. It's easy, you know? You just walk in and she didn't even notice me. Damn, I'm still collecting shit. That's because I did him a favor in, during the Dark Brotherhood quest. Back to base, see what. Go talk to Delvin, get another job.
Ah, you're back.
It's done.
This kind of work suits you, and it's going to end up making you rich.
Good. We need the extra coffers for our organization. So, got any other jobs?
I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If ranking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Numbers. We need to make sure all the ledgers are straight.
Have a client looking to have a rival's business ledger
That
changed.
the store owners know.
Don't know the reason, but don't want to know.
The protection
Catch you
racket
in.
that we're running. I'll do it.
Nice. Yeah, this is what you need to know.
Yeah.
Send the best to, you know, take care of impossible stuff. White File, Windhelm.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me?
Windhelm. See, when I cast a spell, like, turns me visible, but then right afterwards I go right back invisible. It's cool. I also got the rapid bow combo, which I'm loving. It's insane a little bit. It's a little insane. But I love it. It's the version 2, too. So, it's got the kicks and all that. Alright, we just arrived. Switch some numbers.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Now, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
Interesting conversation. There we go. The mailbox mod? Oh. Yeah, it must be a complicated install. It must not be straightforward like all the other mods where you just, you know, install it, enable it, maybe use load order to load order. Excuse me, loot load order program. Yeah, TK Children. Some of the mods are a little more like you gotta get hands on. Because I know TK Children, I had to download another mod and then get into the file explorer and then delete some of the textures, or I had to keep the textures and delete all the other stuff. I was just like, but yeah, if when mod authors do that, it's really helpful if they give very specific instructions.
Something troubling you?
I mean,
I'll listen.
Break it down like you're talking to an 8-year-old trying to, you know, mod the game. And some of them I just find they just don't really do that.
This kind of work suits you, but it's going to end up making you rich.
Did she say anything we need to know?
I'll take another one.
Good. My clients are getting impatient.
Alright, numbers.
Alright, got a simple one. Just get in, change the books, and be back in time for last call. So, how's about it?
I'll do it.
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut.
I'll do like 5 jobs and then
let me give you the details.
And I'll probably move on to something else. But I want to start getting these done so I can start decking this place out. Yeah, I know, like, when I was trying to install TK Children, not TK Children, it's Simple Children, but you need TK Children file to set it up, and I just found that it wasn't very clear what they were wanting. Wait, I thought I had a... Why isn't the numbers... Where's Delvin?
Got lots of jobs available. Great. What do you want to do? We want to waylay a shipment on the way from this bit. Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details.
Okay. Guess I didn't start it. Weird. Silverblood in Markarth. Alright, well that's 2 jobs in Markarth. That's good. But yeah, what was I saying? Okay, see, on TK Children, they just say, you know, delete everything but the try files. And I'm like, I don't know what a try file is. What are you talking about? But then, like, I got in there and I did see the point try or something. But it's still kind of weird because there's... I don't know. I was just like, they just need to be a little more specific when there's special instructions like that. I don't think I have the mailbox mod though. Oh, it's in Stormcloak hands. That's why no one's trying to kill me. I'm so used to people trying to kill Sheva here. Scald's Meal? Yeah, I never
Come
heard
on
of that.
in.
It's probably
The
a
Silverblood Inn
newer
has
mod.
plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
I try to keep up on all the mods. I watch like
Of course.
there's a couple of channels that have like mods of the week. Or yeah, mods of the month or something. You have so many characters. You just can't remember what the... Here, I'm just gonna pick it. Can't remember my spell, like, line up. Is it F3 or F2 or... Search. We'll look into that later. That wasn't even the place I need to be. What the hell? There's a room next door. Back to base. The base. So that's 3. Teleportation is make it easier to hop around. Job's done.
Oh, this kind of work suits you. And it's going to end up making you rich.
So, got some more?
Good. My clients are getting impatient.
Numbers.
Yeah, sure. Got a business on tap that could use a little number rearranging. What do you say?
Do it.
Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
This is in Riften. And then I think I might want to look into Beyond Reach. Maybe. We'll see. I was not impressed with Darken though. The mod, it's like takes you to it's like Dark Souls, but it's like on some little island or little chain of islands. I wasn't impressed. I played through a little bit of it and I was getting bored. It's like there's no, I mean there's a story, but it's, man, it really feels like a lifeless place. It's just like, there's no people, everything's just dead. And there's no voice, you know, no voiceover. There's not even that many enemies. I mean, if you're gonna do, at least give me some hack and slash, you know? Look at her. Forge. Don't even know I'm here. Look at these two. Gonna have an interesting conversation. See, that's where they carry those little boxes, like He's a blacksmith, and he's got that little thing. And I forget what mod that is. Maybe it's all good, or literally called all, and then GUD. I think it's something else. Let's go back to the base. Spawn cheese? I mean, are you just talking like cheese wheels? Because if you want to just spawn a bunch of cheese wheels, you could console command that. I'm not sure what system you use. If you're on console or PC. I mean, it just depends. I mean, I think the cheat room, like there's if you're looking for a mod solution, the cheat room, I think could do something like that. Could spawn, I think, any item in the game. But if you're just wanting to, like, literally spawn a bunch of cheese wheels, if you know how to do console commands, you just go in here and you go, like, help and cheese. And then you'll look through and just look for, like, a cheese wheel. Wild goat cheese, or goat cheese, or goat cheese sliced, right? And then you'd go, player dot add item, or actually I think you just do player dot place at me. I'm not sure you can do that with objects, place at me, but if not, you could just console command them into your inventory. Yeah, if you're on a PC, you could do that. Console command them player dot add item, and then the code, and then how many you want. And then you just drop them out of your inventory. And there you have it. And you could do like 1,000 or a million if you want.
Here's your share. Well done.
Ready for some extra work.
Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients.
Any numbers?
Okay. Got just the one for you. Ledger's just begging to be changed, and the guild could use the coin. How about it?
I'll do it.
Here's everything you need. You get cool, but we've never heard of you.
But yeah, that's... If you're on PC, that's the most helpful thing. Is help, and then whatever you're looking for. Usually one word. If it's more than one word, you have to put, like, quotation marks around it. And you can get the code for whatever you need, and then you'll learn the basic console commands. Something like, you know, player dot add item, or player dot place at me. So if you want to place spawns at yourself. Are you one of those people that likes to hoard like cheese wheels in their house? I saw it like on YouTube. Someone was hoarding. Huh? Oh, look at this! It's a perfect time to use my illusion magic. This is. I made her into illusion specialist. So watch this. It's so awesome. I love illusion. It's so OP. Calm.
This ends now.
Alright, I'm a frenzy him now. Illusion's so cool. They can deal with that. Oh, I see. Only cheats fill my hunger. I gotcha. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how to turn that. I wouldn't know how to turn that off either. Have you tried Googling, like, if you can turn off survival mode? So I think you told me you didn't like it very much. But yeah, one way, I mean, with survival mode you get around is like if you get, you know, teleport spells. That way you can fast, you know, technically fast travel. But as for spawning food, I can't, you know, I wonder if there's a magic mod that does that, you know? There's gotta be a freaking magic mod that where you can create food. Do everything else. Calm your ass down. I love that. Illusion is so fun. I do need to add another one in there though. There's one that you can make conjure illusions of their enemies and have them fight them. It's kind of fun. There's also dominate, which not only it's, you know, it just puts them literally under your control and they'll fight for you. So it's a little step up from frenzy. Let's see, where am I going? Solitude. It'll be the first job in Solitude. Go to the den. Need some food. Or blood, you know. Food, blood, same thing. Have you tried, only cheats can feed your hunger? That's weird. I mean, you can't just collect food and eat? Especially if you had, like, Smart Harvest. That would be really useful. So you can set it to where it picks up just potatoes and tomatoes and or whatever you're looking for. And when you're running around your adventure, it's picking up all that stuff for you. And you can, you know, make some vegetable soup or whatever soup that you want, or bakery. You could bake stuff.
Hey, someone do something! Somebody help! Please, somebody is yours! Please don't kill me!
Why are you guys giving away my cover, man?
Hey, watch what you're doing!
Okay, so it is over there.
Don't hurt me!
Is it? Where is it?
Victory is yours!
Ah, I see.
I cannot best you!
Sneaky. Done. That's 5 jobs. That's a city's worth of jobs. But not.
Hey,
That's enough thieving for now.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Sure, pick on the old guy.
Someone do something.
Wait an hour.
Never should have come here. A fight.
Really?
I'm getting out of here.
Y'all are goofy.
This should be good.
But this is why we have this.
Nothing but a joke.
Calm down.
So,
Breaks down.
what can I do for you today? Remember, keep it clean. We don't want blood on our hands. Remember, keep it clean. We don't want blood on our hands. We'll have a seat.
Everybody, calm the fuck down.
Something troubling you? Oh, listen. So,
Jesus, man.
what can I do for you today?
Oh, Skyrim. So silly. And of course, right when about to complete the job,
This should be good.
get overweight. Alright, let's come over here. Wait an hour. There. Why? Why Skyrim? Why? Right? Multiple at a time? It's the same thing. Okay, here, I'll demonstrate. So here, I'm gonna save. Okay. So, help. Let's go cheese. Okay. Let's do a goat cheese, alright? Player dot add item, and then see the code, it's 00064B31. And then how many you want. So if I want 10,000 or 100,000, let's see, let's try 10,000. Let's try 1,000. I don't want to break my game. Alright, so player dot add item. Now you have 1,000 goat cheeses in your inventory. And then if you want to get silly, then you could just drop them all, right? Just be like, drop all of them. All right. And what the hell? wait a minute. What's going on? But maybe it doesn't like stacks of a certain amount. I don't know. Let's try that. No, I think it just stacks them. But if I ate, yeah, so if you eat them individually, yeah. But I don't think you wanted to like just drop a bunch. I don't think that's what you're at. You're just wanting to see how you could get them, but that's how you do it. So I guess you could just drop them individually, and then they just, yeah, like drop one at a time. But I know some people, like, I saw this video, and this guy literally hoards potions. And so every time he grabs a potion, he just sticks it in a room. Right? And it's just like, you know, he's got like thousands of potions in this one little tiny room. But yeah, that's how you do it.
Oh, I hope nobody misses
So that's how
that.
you spawn multiple at a time in your inventory. Now, if you want them to spawn outside, I'm not sure if I've never tried that to place an item. Placing people, sure. Like if you want to spawn, you can place Mafala Knight at me or place Skeleton at me. But I've never tried items. So let's try that. Player dot place at me. Yeah, that works. Yeah, there you go. See that? So there you go. So that's how you would do the, you know, the flood. And you could just keep doing that until the whole world is full of cheese, right? It might have froze my game. Because that is a lot. Yeah. I think it just froze it. But yes, that's how you spawn in, you know, you can spawn it into your inventory, which would be player.addItem, right? Or you can spawn them around you, literally, and just go player.placeAtMe, the code, space, and then how many you want. And you can literally, there's limitless. If your game can handle it, you can spawn 1 billion. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, I would learn some of the basic console commands because they're just really useful for solving issues. Because Skyrim is a perfectly non-buggy game, as everyone knows. It has absolutely no bugs to it, even in vanilla form without all the mods adding to it. Yeah, I know. Some people love that. But yeah, like I was saying, this guy, he had like a room full of thousands of potions. It's in Bree's home. It's the children's room. So just think about that little square area filled with potions. It's almost like waist deep in potions. And his fun thing to do is he'll collect them in there, and he'll go in the room and then Fuz Roda all the potions and just watch the physics just go freaking nuts, right? Trying to handle thousands of objects flying around, hitting each other and reacting, and it's hilarious. But yeah, that's how you can do that crap. And like you said, you can do that with spawns too. If you want to spawn like 1,000 skeletons around you, you can do it. I mean, you're going to probably break your game, but 100 Lydias, like people have done that. Yeah, you can do anything. You can copy characters, like it's amazing what this game will allow you to do. It's the beauty of console commands, baby. Alright, so we're done with numbers. Go back to base. And we'll go back to the hideout. The Sicarius hideout. Follow. Teleport. God, I love Swiftly Order Squad. Serana. Is she not in there? Yeah, she's in there. There you are. This took a little bit. Alright. Have them relax here. Just give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. And then I think we'll start... I think we'll head over to Beyond Reach, which I think is a really cool mod. So I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes. 2 more minutes. My coffee's almost done. Gotta have the coffee, man. Come on. Yeah, so on the muskets, can you shoot that off horseback? Because that would be kind of cool. You like some cowboys and Indian shit there. Let's see. Add some creamer, and we are good to go. Heck yeah. Fresh cup of joe. Early in the morning. So I think we'll go over to check out this disturbance that's been happening west. Beyond the reach. God, I love this home. This dog's a little bugged out, but as long as you don't talk to him, you'll be fine. Okay, well that is cool, yeah. Do you have target locking? See, that would help too. Do you have like true directional movement? You should. I would, even with the gun mod, that's very useful.
I'm calling it. This one's in the bag.
Sophie's out here. Janessa should be out here. Somewhere.
You're not getting the best of me.
Oh, Janessa, where art thou? Looks clear. Don't see anything out here.
I'm gonna have to kill you. You think you stand a chance?
Stand a chance against what? There's nothing out here. Like, literally nothing out here. Yeah, I don't know, I'd look into it. In true directional movement, it's not that difficult to install. Oops, why? God damn it. Why does it do that? Down.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
I don't know why my first perspective bugs out like that sometimes. Like weird. And I don't know where the hell Janessa is. She should be out here. So I'm gonna go get her. Little white run. Yeah, sometimes I notice, like, my home, your home, sometimes you gotta, like, do it twice with them. Because otherwise they'll go back to where they were. Usually they don't reset after the second time, but I always wonder why that even does it in the first place. And it's only a few characters it does it on. It seems like most people follow where they're supposed to, you know, but... I still love her armor, though. I almost want to be like, that's Sheva's armor now. Looks so cool. Yeah, I don't see her here. That's fine, I'll look for her later. I ain't no rush. Maybe she's out patrolling. Who knows? But we need to go to Markarth. And go meet with this caravan driver. We met some strange priestess of Mara that had a vision and told us that, I don't know, some weird stuff like there's disturbances out in the west, and it might be in our interest to look it up.
Good day.
So, my good man, are you traveling to High Rock?
What gave it away? This rugged face or my tired gaze? Crossing those valleys will give you both.
Well, and the fact that you're a Breton and you have a caravan, I just assumed. You got Clovian clothes on, yeah. So I was informed you were staying here by a religious temple. Happen to know him?
Ah, little blind girl and her clingy bodyguard, right? They're a couple now? Didn't seem to give that impression on their way here. Ah, I digress. Going to make a return journey through that rocky maze once I've got all the wares for my eager clients in the east. And I'm short of a bodyguard myself. The fool who escorted me here got himself lost in the wild somewhere, staggering from the inn in a drunken stupor. Thought about tying him to the wagon until he came to his senses. Yet ultimately, if you're going to put your life in someone's hands, then it better be someone you trust.
Righteous. We've only just met. Why do you trust me, then?
All right. I'm desperate, you see. Happy now? I just need a body to take the hits in case we get into any trouble. Which we won't, of course. Don't worry. We'll be paid handsomely. That is, if you don't drop the venture halfway through and push through to the end.
Right. Okay. I'll bite. I need to get over there, and you know the way. You know the area.
Ah, don't want to blow the wind out of your sails, but this is the east of High Rock, worlds apart from the west. Don't want you to be getting any false impressions of us Breton folk from the people you meet down there. Ah, there I go rambling again. Get aboard. New lands await.
From one Breton to another. Well, ladies, let's hop aboard the carriage.
Hope you brought your own rug. That hard wood's gonna be a real pain later on. Don't get too comfortable, though. Still need a blade ready for when the road gets rough.
Cool. Yeah, this is a cool mod. I would suggest getting this. No, let's not skip the intro. It's very cool.
Damn, we're on the doorstep of the kingdom. yet the gods ordain that we stumble across trouble now? What a farce.
For an anchor from reality can be set. A latent hunger for regression. To and fro, progress or decay. The center is folly, the normal, a curtain to a chaotic stage, shrouding the maelstrom. To know the maelstrom, the web of conspiracy will sunder hope, a path of perdition. Couldn't read fast enough. It's kind of a spooky mod. I like it. Some of the voice acting's hit or miss, but otherwise, it's good. No, censor nothing. Come on, man. You don't censor things around here, except nudity. It's only because YouTube freaks the freak out when that happens. Alright, so what's the deal? Why we stop?
Look over there! The man's gasping for life! I'm not going any further until you find out what's going on.
Why don't you look?
Hey now, I'm just a merchant. I try to avoid spilled blood. Besides, what else am I paying you for?
What should I expect in the kingdom?
Evermore's renowned most of all for its colourful cast of characters and deviants. You'll run the gamut of Brittonic experience in that cluster of man. First settlement you'll come across, considering you stay the course once you depart from a wagon, is the Divide, a hulking bridge jutting out from its watery locale. Standing atop that stony juggernaut will grant you a vista of the Reach's mires and towns, most notably Arnima, and if you squint hard enough, Evermore itself.
Gotcha. I thought Evermore was a kingdom.
Semantics, eh? Evermore is the city and the kingdom, where the city itself beats as the heart and centre of our royal affairs. The place where the Reach consolidates its authority and, well, reach over the east. Used to be a backwater not too long ago, the Eastern Hinterland Kingdom. Yet recent times have spoiled the city with inordinate wealth and power. Power that they've used to conquer and subjugate their comparatively less civilized neighbours. Now any Breton dwelling east of the city's walls sports their banner. You'll see it on your arrival.
I see. You mentioned a town called Arnima. What happens there?
Nothing pleasant, I assure you. Most outside their miserable sty consider it to be a stain on the kingdom, with good reason. Most of the guards are nothing but thugs looking to shake down us humble merchants when given the chance, and they routinely terrorize those unfortunate sods that don't have the means to leave. All governed by that strange character, Mortephane. Lord Mortephane, to be correct. Never call a lord by his name. Heard tales of sordid acts and strange punishment disseminated upon those beneath him, who weren't wise enough to escape. Most of these tales smacked of madness. Most I simply ignored because they're hard to imagine happening within any civil residence. I never risked finding out for myself. Town dampers the mood, which isn't good when you're traveling on your lonesome.
I'll be avoiding that.
Reminds me. I actually have to pass by that decaying dump. Got a client right within their walls.
And I guess I'll be not
Hopefully
avoiding
the
that.
gods are knockout drunk, as usual. They're meanest when they're sober.
Alright. What expect on the road?
Well, my previous ventures haven't seen much spilled blood, save for a passenger getting leery with another. Though my route is one of the safer paths of travel. I have to pick up the pace through certain stretches. Have bandits and the like springing traps from above on any uncaring traveller making their way to the province. Once we reach the easternmost part of Evermore, then we should be safe. Got the guard there meting out justice with an iron fist. Scoundrels should stay well clear. Most of the time, anyway.
Most of the time?
Well, don't want to startle you, as I do need an extra blade, but we've got a problem with these savages north of Evermore. They like to call them witchmen. Not sure if that's what the savages call themselves, but we'll stick with it. See, rumors are stirring that these witchmen are getting agitated. Sporadic attacks all across the kingdom made the wilds near impossible to dwell in because of their savagery. But that's a problem you'll have to deal with once you reach the kingdom, not on your way there. So don't fret about the journey itself. You'll be fine. And, don't blame me if you see this wagon halfway to the horizon upon hearing your screams. Have to protect my interests.
Righteous. Well, you heard that, ladies. Look at this badass team of vampires. They're all vampires. All my followers are vampires.
Almost there. Have all
I had
the
to
hate.
look for mods to, like, get that done. Surprisingly, there are quite a few vampire follower mods. What happened here?
Those witchmen in the tower. They ambushed us when we were changing shifts. Won the divide. Get them to send men, please.
Well,
Oh.
he's gone.
He looks so sweet.
Yeah. We'll admit that blood does look pretty sweet. Well, let's take a look, ladies. The totem calls once again. What's that about? Overweight, oh my god. That doesn't sound very friendly.
Another fleshling assails us. The king will have his towers, he will have his subjects, and he will have your head. The Dark Mother assures this. The maggot falls.
I do not think so.
You can't hide from me. Only a fool
remember
messes up
me.
its ground.
Let's go check that out. What was that? I'll relax. Oops. Flight. I hate it when I don't just reset it. Alright, let's check it out. What's this about? Is this one of those witchmen he was talking about? Seems like a forsworn. Huh. Well, let's go report back to our friend. Yeah, you weren't lying. Got some sickos out here.
Good day.
No survivors left, but it looks like whoever they were, they attacked the tower.
No, friend. Not forsworn. Witchmen. Thought I told you about these devils already?
Must have forgotten.
Trust me, these aren't the type you want to be ignorant about. If you treat them like you would any common scoundrel hounding for your coin purse, then the next sight you'll be seeing is that of your gods. Bastards coat their blades and arrows with this vile poison. A resin so foul it can condemn giants to an agonizing death with nary a brush. Not sure how you came out of that alive, to be honest. You're tougher than you look.
Let's just say I've faced my fair share of adversity.
Really? That's hard to believe. These scum are a whole new low for the Reachmen. Carving up man, woman, child, and babe alike in their hideous rituals. Sadistic artists. How they play with the bodies they harvest and hoist them in that dense woodland north. Foul. Simply foul. Spoiled my mood. At least you've made it back. I was about to do one, had you spent any longer up there. You shouldn't. The divide is within spitting distance. If you keep to the road, you should arrive there without harm. Unless you take a detour, that is. That's where my almighty prescience ends and the uncertainty begins. And as we know, ignorance pays. My clients are probably waiting with bated breath, taken long enough to get here already. I'll need to skip on any indulgences on that bridge and head straight to Arnima. However, you should speak with the governor up there, Morosa. Frumpy little woman, but don't tell her I said that. She'll normally be within the temple, sparing a prayer for our mutual mother. Mara, you fool! If there's one god you should know in the Reach, then it's her. The people don't take kindly to those who know not about her grace. I'll see you around, friend. Give my thanks to Morosa for keeping this road so safe.
What do you need?
Watch it!
I won't hide down here forever. Gather a few of the brethren. We'll strike out on our own.
Hello, friend. Need something?
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
First kill is always the best. The blood has never tasted as sweet since... Huh?
Don't like those eyes you got. Take a look. Until next time. Oath.
Still always hungry. Oh, there's no prey down in this hole. Need to
Oath.
Hey, watch it!
What's the hurry? Oath.
What do you want? Getting out of the Reach before things turn sour for my kind. Many of my brethren have the same feeling of another disaster approaching. My father told me of the pogrom he survived in his day. Such a terrible story that I hope that I or my family never has to experience one ourselves.
Wait, alright. So where are you going? Wait.
Alright then.
Be ready. You're a strange looking dragon.
And the clouds gather again. How futile. Your tears will not wash away the roots. The feast draws near, little wolves.
What the? Any idea what that was about, Serana?
Yes? What did you need?
Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
This place is daft. Love the scenery though. It's very morbid and gothic. Look at that. It's beautiful. But yeah, I don't know if I muted myself or not, but I thought I answered your question, but yeah, it was I have 16 gigs video card right
Hold
now.
up. Haven't seen you up here before. What's your business?
Witchmen sacked the watchtower to the west. I came to inform Morosa.
Witchmen? Bloody Mara. Never thought they would get this close. Okay, you can go through to Morosa. Tell her everything. For the sake of the Reach.
Cool.
Keep safe.
But yeah, I
spit it out.
I do wish I had got the 24 gig video card because it was only, I think it was only like $150 more. It was like, but I was like, I just couldn't believe that you actually need that much, right? I mean, you can play.
The hamlet of Sabbath.
You can play a
torn to
lot of
shreds by
AAA
vile
games
magic.
on just an
It has
8
been
gig video
overtaken by
card,
death,
right? A
or
little on
should
the
I
higher
say
end of the 8 gigs, but
undeath. Hear ye,
But
hear
when I was
ye.
modding with
The
Skyrim,
Witchman raid leaves
I found that
Nevermore's
wasn't enough,
eastern
man.
border exposed like a fair maiden's hip. The Imperial Watchtower's garrison butchered
Not if you want to
entirely.
push it,
More
you
and
know.
more ships
You just want to
trouble
throw
the
a few
waters
mods
of
on there.
Illic Bay
You'll be
every day as corsairs from Hammerfell continue to ravage our coasts. The orcs still lurk in the countryside, and they are out for blood. Remain within the city walls, or at least don't travel alone. The latest flood devastated the settlement of Forlorn. Bad news for travelers. The village's inn is now serving nobody but fish. The affliction threatens to engulf the Reach as more and more fatalities are reported, even witnessed at times. Pray to the Eight for good health. Have a care when traveling the Reach. Dissenters exiled from the realm's military and numerous deserters from the Imperial Legion haunt the roads, as well as horse thieves, if mounted travel is what you prefer. Farm food stealer caught! The once elusive man who ate the feed of cows,
Wow, this
horse,
is interesting.
and hen.
I love this.
Yes, even manure was thrown into the undertow, where he will spend the rest of his days. His last words before having the jail gate slammed on him? What's for desserts? Be wary of the skies while on your travels. Before you know it, you could be halfway to the sun in a dragon's claw. Sorry, that's all the news for today.
Cool. Yeah, I like the town criers here. They're pretty cool. They update you on what's going on, like in Skyrim, and what's going on in the Reach. So they'll have different stuff to say when you go by. It's a really good mod. I don't know why more mod authors, especially the ones that build mod lists, do not have this in their mod list. Makes no
Sometimes
sense.
I yearn for those simpler times, where a cold winter was the worst of our concerns. Returning to those days.
All right,
with a raking
Morosa.
hand
Oh, I got it.
and a sword.
Gotta return to Delvin on
Nostalgia,
that.
sir. Nothing but.
But we'll do
Dull,
that.
stagnant, a twin to this life.
He can wait.
Fortune favors those in your craft.
How are you holding up? Just hoping it doesn't start pouring down again. I agree. I'll probably spend the day at the inn.
United, vagabonds, scoundrels, and other miscreants now make up that once extolled rank. A mirror to the decadence of our capital. Not much virtue.
You wanted to speak of Mortafane. I've heard the news from the council that his seat in Anima may be put into question.
You heard correct, because he and his guards are demanding more gold from the merchants, while also becoming more aggressive. No better than thugs. And that little lord does nothing but encourage it. I despise that unsightly man. Every conversation with him is extremely unpleasant.
Something else.
His paranoia also makes it so we can't have any of our own in that town to keep an eye on him.
I have a missionary within the temple down there. He shares whispers with me on occasion. If you need consoling on this, you only need to ask. If I may beg my pardon, I shall return to servicing this temple.
Very well. Make a prayer that nothing terrible arises from this disorder. It's good to have the gods listening in times like this. Speak up.
Morosa?
Have we arranged a meeting, or is it your intent to address nobility lacking proper decorum? Speak quickly, lest you rile my temper.
I am Sheva Letrush. Your lookout tower is sacked by what witchman?
Oh, a harbinger
What's that,
of grim
watchman?
news. Not the best first impression. Well, thank you for telling me in advance of my own guards. It was only a matter of time before they spilled further east.
I'm just the messenger.
Pardon the introduction, yet understand the need for it. We can't have any wandering yokel approach royalty like they're of the same stock. It's not good for the kingdom's image. We'll have the guard there as soon as possible. But for you, are you interested in some coin? We need someone to talk to us.
What do you need?
Yes, well, onto the matter. To the east of this bridge lies the town of Ornima, formerly Raven Spring, lest you run into a resident whose mind is stuck in bygone years. Can get confusing, much like everything else in this land. Within Ornima, you will find Jacobs, who trains the scout detachment there. He's the only man that I somewhat trust, who's not completely beholden to his lord. Ask him about rumors. Tell him that I sent you. He should understand your intent. We've conducted affairs before. A simple nod from him will be more than enough information for you to infer. You don't need to know any further than that.
You're awfully trusting.
Ask yourself, would a noble or an unknown scoundrel have their head on a pike in case a little conspiracy became public?
Still seems risky.
Remember that if you go speaking aloud about your duty, I will simply deny any involvement, and you will be watching over the Reach without a torso. Now, off you go. Earn a small fortune for yourself. I heard Evermore has many an opportunity to entertain your proclivities. On the stipulation of coin, mind you. Such coin that will be available on your return.
Alright. These witchmen that attacked your eastern tower, who are they?
I'm no expert nor historian, but what I can tell you should be the same that every Reachman would recite when speaking of those savages. Accounts state that this new incarnation of the Witchman appeared near 2 decades back, just after the incident at Munster.
Munster?
You haven't heard of it either. I feel like I'll be going over the history of every blade of grass in the Reach. I digress. Munster was an abandoned fort far to the north that has since succumbed to its frozen locale. Peasants, serfs, and other seditious souls had made a great exodus under the cover of night, all leaving their fields, abandoning the lords they were sworn to serve. Of course, when all your labor, thus wealth, absconds in but a moment, there will be tremors. So the lords had sent men to trail these wayward workers all the way to Munster. What they saw was an ostensibly bizarre affair, both witchmen and peasants forming a decadent commune, many turning to layabouts who engaged in petty pleasures and shirking the labor that had made them.
Oh, that just does sound very awful when nobility has to actually work and provide their own subsistence. But witchmen with the peasants, those witchmen didn't seem like the type you'd want to live with. What was the issue there?
I see you're not one for absorbing the finer details of a conversation. This was before they had all turned feral. Not to say they weren't savage before, but that former identity was ultimately harmless, unlike those you see now. The lords eschewed violence at first, instead opting to subvert the commune, freeing their scum and exiles northward, with the condition that they go live in Munster. The hope was that the delusional dreamers of that town would abandon their fickle want for equality once extreme personalities had entered their midst. To our utter astonishment, they didn't. These scum that would haunt our societies were either subsumed into the mix or blocked from entry, leading many to evaluate the true intent of these radicals. We thought they were just pacifists who'd allow any and all into their ranks, which would spell doom for any gathering. Panic-stricken, many lords conspired, finally pushing for the siege that would be that commune's undoing. Cutting off food, digging extensive tunnels to both poison their wells and revealing more avenues for attack. Lastly, clear diplomacy, to impart some reason into those serfs. Enough for them to return to civilization and abandon these naive ideals.
Wow, looks like you nobles are got everything figured out. So how does this tale conclude of, you destroying people's dreams?
The lords saw the beneficiaries within Munster, a gathering of hag ravens who were prolonging the siege to impossible lengths. Then crumbs of discontent were found among the militia. Fear gripped the nobility that these ideas could spread to every serf. Nobility, not just from Evermore, but from all over High Rock, sent aid when they heard how severe the crisis was. All of High Rock seemingly united to crush the small town. Yet only a Luddite would think so simply. This was to crush an idea, a canker that'd undo the very world we haven. So the Lord's strength was honed into one blow. Throwing all their might at those walls, they fell. And what mercy we would have spared upon those misguided serfs was instead replaced with conviction to stamp out a chaotic ideology.
Oh, excellent. Solution to serfs demanding rights is genocide.
No.
Sounds
They,
very noble.
however, did. To the last man, woman, and child. A Pyrrhic victory in the truest sense. Evermore had lost half its serf class, yet the lords were elated that the existential crisis of revolution was averted. Exceptionally harsh measures were put in place for anyone that even uttered the commune's name, or who dared to evoke the same rebellious sentiments. And so that concludes the tale of Munster.
Sounds very tragic. How did this make the new witchmen, though? How did this lead to that?
Almost lost myself in another tale. Maybe because that question isn't as easily answered. Bear with me, as what follows can drift into conjecture. Rumors from the nobility in that siege reported seeing figures watching the slaughter unfold in the town. Neither part of the kingdom's militia or the defendants. Scouts were dispatched to see who the strange party was, and upon their return they displayed strange idols, with the scouts claiming them as gifts from those shady silhouettes, though their names or identities were never disclosed. Most of the nobility had discarded these charms immediately, except for that wretched Mortifane, who was enamored by that hideous amulet that still wrings his filthy neck.
What do you think they want?
If I could tell you, then we'd already be halfway to a solution by now. But that's where my knowledge ends. I hope you enjoyed the tale. It's always a guilty pleasure to recite when the low-born are acting up.
Anything in particular that I should know?
I assume you're new to the Reach and haven't become acquainted with anything further than this bridge. So a brief lesson in geography is in order. Just beyond the southern gate of the settlement lays Sabbath, a town recently ravaged by a mage that was still sniffing out. However, our search was impeded from the risen dead that malcontent left in their wake.
And if we kill this mage, will the march of this dead horde cease?
It's a possibility, yet I'm not staking any more men on a hope. We're but a fledgling town when it comes to arms. Our guard exists for immediate defense, not to be used in any failed excursion.
I see. Thank you for your time. Yeah, that's 2 gigs that's a lot, or it's very little to work with. Yeah, especially when I was just complaining that 8 gigs sometimes isn't enough for this.
Be on your guard.
But it depends on how heavily you want to mod your game, really. That's really what it comes down to. take the blessings of Mara. Just because I'm a vampire.
Ranger, fancy an extra blade to accompany you through the menagerie that is the Reach?
Selling yourself in a temple of Mara. That's interesting, even for one like us who work for blood money.
Who said I'm not working for our mum as well? If it makes you feel any better, I spare a little prayer for every unfortunate bastard that happens to meet my axe. Besides, haven't you done just the same thing? Maybe poor of vision, but I ain't deaf.
Huh. Well, it's different. I'm helping people here, Sistine Moroso. And it's for personal reasons.
Always a spin, huh? Look, I ain't gonna knock you for earning a little extra coin. Not many other options to do so around the Reach. Though if you're ever feeling down and you need a rough pauldron to cry on, then I'm your man. Though I've got a little problem with my legs. You see, they can't move unless I rub them with some coin. Say, 500 septums to be exact. So, will you help a poor old codger to walk again?
That's a good sales pitch, but I'm afraid I don't need the offer. Oh wait, hold up. I didn't mean to do that.
Till next time.
Till next time. Yeah, we're an exclusive group. We have particular tastes. But yeah, 2 gigs is, man, that I don't even... You can play Skyrim with 2 gigs. It's not really an issue. You could throw a couple of mods in there, like maybe like a total character makeover mod. Nothing that would, you know, like really hurt, you know, performance, you know. But once you start throwing in, like, say, a couple of 2K textures or Sims, or if you throw in, I would not even suggest putting in JKs with 2 gigs of RAM, video RAM. Ugh. It's bad enough with 8, man. Like I said, I've tried to play a really heavily modded game. It's 1600 mods plus. Okay, so pretty heavy. And this, boy, it was unbearable. I was like around Riverwood, and it was just dropping my frames down to like the 30s, and then maybe I might get into the 50s. And I was with 8 gigs, and a decent video card. I mean, it was on a gaming machine. It's sold as a gaming machine anyway. You know, 8 gig RAM. I can't remember what the model was. I think it was actually a, was it NVIDIA? I think it was an NVIDIA card. But right now I bought it. I bought an AMD. So I was like, my chipset is AMD, so might as well get a video card's AMD. And this works. You know, it can't handle some of the more crazy shit. Like EMBs, I don't even fuck with them. Like, I mean, it just, why? Why do I want, like, my frame to drop, like, 10 frames just so I can have, like, cool lighting effects? No thanks. And you know, this is good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? And this is not an EMB. This is literally old school Vivid Weathers, right? And I just turned the Vivid on to Ultra. That's it. So it kind of pronounces the color. Oh yeah, I gotta show the bow off. Yeah, I got the rapid bow combos. I didn't even do those. I just downloaded this mod. Just testing it out. Because I was gonna leave, you know, I was gonna leave the bow combat alone, but it's just too cool. Here, I'll test it on this deer. So the rapid shot. Here we go. This is 3. 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam. Look at that. That's so cool. I love it. It also has you can do melee, you know, strikes with it now. So kind of cool. Like that move right there. It's got that. And then a kick. So that's a MCO with a rapid bow. It's a version 2. There's version 1 and version 2. Oh wait, hold up. Now watch this. Watch this shit. I'm gonna do a rapid shot. Look at that. That's crazy, right? That's like a machine gun. Oh shit. Oh shit. I didn't wait. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of weird. If I switch perspective, it fixes it. Oh, we got chameleon assassins. Look at this. Alright, I'll show off some of the melee moves.
You think you stand a chance?
Oh.
Here we go.
That's so cool. I love that.
Stand a chance.
Rapid shot. Look at that. I love that. Ah. Stuck on that bridge.
Let's see how you like this.
I love that. That is fun. Like the rapid shots, they do less damage, but you know, you get like more shots, more chance to hit. Yeah, that's what I do. That's all I do is 1080 by 60 frames. Desktop has 2 terabytes of storage. Yeah, you don't. I mean, I only have 1 terabyte. Well, I guess I have 2 because I have an outside.
Teach you to mess with me.
But yeah, rapid shot. Got this. That's the back. And if you hit forward, and these are power attacks. And then if you go to the side, does that. And then let's see what else. Oh, if you just stand and just do it, then it does a backwards one. It also has jump shot. So it'll shoot when you jump. Pow. I love it. It's cool. It's just flashy. That's what I like about it. Changed up the bow game, you know. But yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Terabytes of storage, 16 gigs of RAM. That's good, yeah. Oh, how much video RAM it had, though. Oh, you have 16 gigs of regular RAM. Okay. Yeah, I mean, really, I don't think you need more than 16 gigs of RAM. But I went ahead and got 32 just because of the... Oh, shit, look at this. Chameleons. Oh, wait.
I'm
Yeah.
calling it. This one's in the bag.
Yeah, you can only do rapid shot standing. Holy shit. Got hurt.
You're pathetic. I'll see. Enjoy this.
Perfection takes dedication.
Cool. I love that. Well, Arnima looks freaking beautiful. Like greens and a little low resi right there. That building right there, but probably change up once we get close to it. Yeah, it looks
Sir,
nice.
A moment, if you will.
Spit it out.
The taxes, sir, they are too great for what we produce. Could you be so merciful to have the lord of this? We will not slacken if his lordship is generous.
That coin is going to a better cause, for the realm and the god-appointed lord, so that this land doesn't descend
Wow.
into chaos.
The soil here really
Selfish
is
to
fertile.
forego our
I mean,
welfare.
look at the yield of this farm.
Bread.
Right?
Sir, forgive me for what I speak. The people starve and anger simmers. Whispers of dissent
It's too
are
bad.
heard from those
Too
most
bad
in
they
need.
tax the hell
We
out of the
cannot
populace.
face
They
more
can't
disorder
feed
in these trying
themselves.
times.
And if those whispers become loud enough that I happen to overhear them, then we will be seeing more heads adorn the pikes. Only one way to reason with rebellious scum, and it's not with mercy. Now get back to your duties, serf, lest my temper sours fervor.
I love the politics of the land. It's very
Sir, a moment, if you will.
Spit it out.
See, this is what Darkened is not. Like when you play the mod Darkened, it feels like a lifeless little mod that's just like I'm jumping around trying to find ways to get around a stupid gate, you know, and the story just feels very disconnected. Like this place is like lively. You're walking around, people are having conversations, there's politics going on. It's a lot more. Yeah. Look at that. This just looks awesome. But yeah, OBS is, I guess it is very taxing. Because I've had troubles with it too. Like, that's why I went and got the 16 gig video card, because I figured it would help, you know. Trying to record and, you know, put out a decent looking game. I try to go more for performance over like just really good look and performance and like a lot to do, right? I want a lot of like quest mods.
That's my earnings for the season.
I want DLC size
I can
quest
treat you lads
mods.
to a round at the end
Stack
if
them
you
in there,
just
you
let
know?
me take back half my stuff. A good compromise, right, boys?
It's always evermore, never us that you care about. Why is that, merchant? Gold more important than blood, huh? And nah, we're keeping the whole lot of it. Besides, the inn stopped
Damn, they're
selling
shaking down the
quality ale
merchants,
a good
too.
while ago. Nothing but piss pints now.
Too right. Been ages since we've had a good drink. Could probably buy a whole fortnight's worth of rum on your behalf, merchant. Those ponces at Evermore will have to wait for their next batch of fancy jewelry.
Here, here. Now, we're a generous lot. So your horse and whatever rags you wrapped in are all yours. And this is only temporary, so don't feel too glum.
Yeah, bugger off before we get all Morty involved.
Word spreads, lads. We'll be surprised when us men of coin stop appearing.
Hey.
Good day.
Guard giving you trouble?
When aren't we merchants in trouble with this humble lot? They've got this racket going where they take our goods for inspection, but really we know they're just pinching whatever they find that can fetch a good price.
I can have a word.
I do really need my goods, but I know that they'll give me hell if they find out I'm causing more of a hassle than I've done in the past. Alright, they'll tread with care. Don't tell them it was me who sent you, just say you oversaw the entire thing and decided to be the gentleman when these prats weren't. Cheers, friend.
I do this from you, you become my informant of this area. Got it?
On your merry way.
You alright?
Where did that guard go?
Don't cause any trouble now.
Ah, there he is. Let me have a word with you.
Make yourself busy.
That merchant. You look distraught over there. I'm sure you're just keeping it here temporarily, right?
What are you, his lover? We're just assessing any item that may be sold as munition for our enemies. The rest of it may be distributed to the people of Arnima to help with their suffering. We're doing a good thing.
Scaring off the traders will bring serious troubles later on. Do you really want to be poorer than you are? And of course, I have no problem informing your higher-ups.
What succubus did you have to kill for that magic tongue? Alright, tell the merchant to grab his stuff. God knows this town doesn't need any more enemies.
Where can I find some work?
Just south of Arnima are the most dishonorable Horsens on Tamriel. You may have seen them already. Corsairs, all the way from Dragonstar. Redguard thieves that plague the great Bjoules. Jacko's been making plans to kick their asses back into the river. And by the gods' good graces, they'll drown in that river. If you're up for some retribution, then Jakos is the man you want to see.
Gotcha.
Keep safe.
Let's go back and talk to that merchant. Let's see, yeah, 8K. Damn, Pete. I know, and I'm like 4K. Man, that's like, wow. It's like 8K. Yeah, I know. I guess that's the thing.
Make your... Are you daft?
So,
I wonder if I could try
you're here
it.
to help these farmers out? They might give you coin for the harvest work you help with.
Huh. You're cute. Alright, let's go speak with Jack. Oh wait, hold up. Where's our merchant? He was, yeah, here he is.
Good day.
I managed to get the guard to see reason, and he's willing to reunite you with your goods.
You really did? Put your neck on the line for me. Twice. The only thing I can offer is a bunch of rusty coins. I feel like I owe you something.
And information. So, can you wait a little longer, and I'll need you to return a message to Morosa, as well as be my eyes and ears in the divide.
Anything to show my gratitude. Don't keep me waiting too long, though. I'm feeling famished from all the traveling.
Fair enough.
Cheers.
Mutually
almost there.
beneficial. That's the kind of relationships I like. When possible. But when you need to, you strong arm them. Well, actually, yeah, I just started. I started editing some of the broadcasts from here, and I will also record. So I record natively on my computer, and then broadcast it to Twitch. And yeah, I've edited I have 6 videos up. It's under
This show is
the
a
same
warning for
thing.
those that
Oh
dare
boy,
steal from the
007.
nobility again. Should have kept your hands to yourself, Arnie.
I mean, my editing skills pretty much are very basic. But, yeah, I try to
Suffering this shit out any longer.
at least cut out some of the
Another
things.
gutter rat.
Silence, criminal. You die as you lived.
Looks like we get to see an execution. This is a very dark land.
I can't stay here.
Did that corpse just stand up?
I love your
Nice.
style. You're looking good today.
It's like a chicken with the head cut off thing. Surprised he didn't start running around doing his regular routine. I have to go to the inn to eat without a head.
You alright?
Hmm.
Keep safe.
Spit it out. Keep safe.
Okay. Thought you guys have something to say about it.
You alright? Don't cause any trouble now.
Maybe you already went up. I don't know. Alright, we're looking for Jacko. Let's keep an eye out for a particular looking guard. Jacko.
Get to the point.
Let's see, wow, it's got quite a few. Let's start with lore. What's the deal with the Witchman?
Isn't that the question on everyone's lips? Abandon any hope of reasoning with these savages. Trying to understand them will earn you a dung-covered arrow in the gut. The dam wiped out nigh 8/10 of the men I've sent up their way. All fell by either maddening sorcery or toxic weaponry. The other 2/10 returned either missing their limbs or part of their sanity.
Sanity?
You heard right. Like their brains were not clean out of their skull.
All these
Raving
dialogue,
mad.
and I'll look for the
They
link.
said the same strange words that those fanatics vomit up from their black lungs. Ever wondered how a force this destructive and incoherent can keep their numbers up? It's not because they breed like rabbits, though that's definitely part of the problem. It's mainly because our very own defect from all over the kingdom.
Why would you join the Witchman?
Ain't that another question on everyone's lips? We'd love to give you a reason, but I've burnt myself out in the past. Seems this dark prose gets lodged between their ears, messes with their thoughts, makes them violent, bitter and unpredictable. We've made it an unspoken law to exile those affected by this mind poison rather than take them in. Rehabilitation has proven futile, a cold measure, and cold begets cold, with the whole land freezing in its misery.
Alright, Arnima fallen on hard times, it seems, huh?
Never seen you before, so I'll hazard a guess that you're new. The sheer state this town must be in for a newcomer to first remark on its poverty. You're willing to stay a while longer, and you'll come to witness that some of us still retain our civility.
Oh, it's
Don't judge a book by its cover, they say.
007. Oh boy. I guess that name was taken, so I reversed it. But yeah, let me see if I can put the link on there. I was sent by someone on the bridge to see if you needed help. Whisper.
Got ourselves a spy. Could find something on the road if you're lucky. Yeah, I know who you're talking of. Tell her that a helping hand is more than welcome. She'll get the gist. Before I forget myself as someone of meagre authority, take this letter as well. The seal is meant to keep prying fingers out, so she'll know if you start sticking your nose in.
Hello. Anything else?
What? Want to take me to dinner? Just make sure you get back to
Wow,
her safely.
man.
If you ever feel your safety compromised, make sure to leave no trace of that letter. Thus all the blood that follows will be on your hands, not mine.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it like cuts the chat out. Like if you just typed anything in the last 2-3 minutes, I probably don't see it now. But why haven't you done anything about Mortification? I mean, he seems corrupt as hell.
Got your blinders on? Plans have a tendency to be inhelpful on leaving your libs here. We've got ears all round town, eager to earn an extra septim for themselves by getting on the Lord's good side. Besides, plans are often tied through forces of no water.
Wait, what do you mean?
There's a larger fear among the royalty in this province for uppity peasants than mad tyrants. We don't want to be setting any precedents with our unruliness now. And so our only ally is time. Waiting for the Lord to pass on for a more just ruler to reign. And knowing the Reach is a hope based in fantasy. We shouldn't talk about this further. A man has to be cautious if he wants to keep his head.
Alright, understood. Any work?
An eager helper or a plotting saboteur. If the latter, then I must warn you, there's no second chances within this town. First sign of you turning cloak, we'll have you hoisted in the dungeons.
Yeah, paranoia isn't gonna earn you any friends either. Plus, I've already brought you this information.
What do you suggest? Confront our foes with daisies and smiles? They'll cleave your smug face in too. Yeah, there's some truth to your words, and I'd be remiss in this town's welfare if I stubbornly defend my stance. So if you're sincere and you want to help out, then we have a job at hand.
Anything to solve this situation, tell me. What do you need?
Oh no, friend. Not you do. This isn't a job that you can just half-arse and make your peace with the land. You'll have to stick it through, or tomorrow's going to be receiving another soul. If you haven't noticed, we civilized folk in our civilized gatherings are but an enclave to all this smuggling, just a stone's throw from our gates. Our closest neighbours happen to be those feral folk rejected from the kingdom's settlements, making the wilds their home.
Bandits?
Exiles. Same thing, just different legal repercussions if they ever return to where they were booted. The punishment here is death. Mortafane decreed it so. Even the family of exiles can expect the same harsh treatment if they're ever found to be consorting with their criminal kin.
So what exactly do you want me to do?
Well, we needed a scout to oversee any contraband smuggling or corruption within our ranks. We may be dealing with the delinquents. The exiles don't pose the same threat as all the other villains in the Reach, but they sure break cohesion here in the kingdom. Always had a problem with our guard, doped up and turning a blind eye to their duties. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between your own and those rats who supply them.
Got it. Tell me where to go.
Just some conviction for your work. Finish up. I'll dot the area that our scouts use as a vantage point. You can gander at the whole camp on this humble knoll. Just make sure you're discreet with this mission. These exiles may be dumb, but they ain't blind.
Got it. Anything else?
Since you're working for us in this brief stint, I just want to brief you on our alarms. So get the horns blown, then turn tail and get back to us in haste. We're on edge for any attacks on our walls, and for good reason. I had a witchman raid not long ago, and I want more bodies at the gate to deal with them. Seems as though every time I ponder about a raid, it happens. Misfortune runs through the land like our water.
That water looks good, speaking of which. Lore. What can you tell me about the Red Guards?
That they're thieves. Alright, pardon my temper. I know better from my travels that they aren't all plunderers and pirates. Only because not every red owns a ship. And pardon the
Half Red Guard.
Sometimes you can only laugh when you're dealing with this much dung being thrown at you from every corner of the land. Let's just call them raiders, huh? Well, these raiders swarmed our southern mines, right in the heart of that storm which brought the rivers crashing into our walls. Cannon had levelled the bog, and we soon saw the rats feed among the rubble.
Opportunities are always seized by the predatory, so what is cannon?
It's what the Reds use because they're impotent minds being incapable of handling magic. A large metal tube propels a metal ball, where if you blink, you'll miss it ripping right through your skull. These Red Guards have a lot of similar contraptions. Fortunately, the most advanced aren't held by their criminals, but by those with the coin to do so. Another precaution against a provincial war, if I may opine.
Yet we have magic. Surely that's better. Why have they not been expunged from those mines?
It is better, but extremely taxing, and can have a callous mage in a very dire situation if he casts in disregard. The machine, however, needs no mental operator that must maintain a steady focus. Only thing they need is a cleaning, and someone with spare hands to wield it. Can't say the same for all the mages who've lost their minds from years of gazing into their tomes. So we're being careful when approaching these river rats. You have to gauge what their arsenal is before making our move. And rest assured, we will flush them out, just a matter of time.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, women. We're off to return to Morosa. Yeah, Master of Orion, MMO,
I'm no fan of the
MOO2
sun, but it would be
is
better
very
than this.
very addictive. It's literally a game that came out what 98 or 99. I loved the first game when it came out. I mean, that's how old I am. That kind of shows my age. But I was like, I think, what was I like? 14 or 15 when the first one came out, and we just my older brother came back from the military and brought a PC back, and yeah, it was like the first gaming for that time, right? And I remember I knew so little about gaming to like play the game instead of just playing the game. I ended up like reinstalling it every time I played it. It was stupid. Right? And so I like have to restart. But yeah, the first one I loved. It was like just really interesting.
Come to talk.
See, 1 second. I managed to get the guard to. I already did that. Okay.
Cheers.
So we're just going back somewhere else. But yeah. I kept reinstalling it. But yeah, the first game was awesome. The second game, I didn't really know about. I didn't look into it until like 2000. I want to say 11 or 12, right? And I was just like, because I wanted to download the old game for shits and giggles, nostalgia factor, and play it. And then I kept seeing like, oh, the best Master of Orion is the second one. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, sure. So I downloaded both of them. I saw them, I think, on Steam for like $5 or $10. And so I downloaded it, and I downloaded there's like a little mod on it, kind of like an official patch, to make it a little more easier to, manage and play. And yeah. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I downloaded it and I loved it. It's just, it's very straightforward, but yet it's very simple, but it's complicated, right? There's so many different ways you can play it. Like, I do the tech strategy, which is probably not even the most popular one. Most people I see are very militaristic,
this
so
castle
they start
definitely
building
looks
ships
better than
and
the
start
one back
taking
on the
over worlds
island,
as fast as
that's for
possible,
sure.
and then start snowballing off that, right? But not me. I just sit in a like basically technology cocoon and just wrap my planets around, like my starting planets with like technological like bases, like advanced missiles and rays and whatnot, and just keep developing technology to a point to where I've mastered manufacturing and some of the more advanced technology for weapons. Then I can build these big ships, and then that's when the game really starts for me. And I love it that way because you get to more in-game result. Like by the time you start developing your killer dreadnoughts, the races have kind of advanced their technology, but it can't. I mean, the technology or the strategy I show in that video is actually it's not as good as I have an even better one, and you can actually blow out. It's kind of unfair. You'll end up blowing out the aliens. Not that sounds bad, but you'll be so far advanced that they can't catch up.
Out with it.
So Jacko's told me the condition. Seems like the rumors were true.
He can very well bring our town down with his if he doesn't come to his senses. I'll have to make word with Evermore's council to see what can be done. Your deeds are appreciated. Make yourself feel welcome atop our bridge. The head of the Imperial Embassy, Drugo, needs someone as disciplined as you. Make sure to pay them a visit. Seems they're going to make a push against the Orsimer who raised their outpost. Your help could make the difference.
Ooh, working for the Imperials. Jeez. Well, it's not like I have any fight in this land, so I'll go ahead and head straight to them.
Good to see some enthusiasm. The Reach certainly needs more like you.
Malachas March. That's cool music. Yeah, that's native to this mod. What happened with Mortiphane and yourself?
I'll prefer to keep a head on my shoulders and not become incensed by recalling our past
come now.
altercations.
We're past.
Even picturing that miserable bit of
We're
face
past all
casts a
that.
spell of anger over me.
Well, fine. Sorry for asking.
You needn't be. He, as a topic for conversation, is as pleasant as any other fetid duty we're plagued with, to only be addressed when its removal is an option.
Very well. Alright, what's the next objective? Malakath's March. Speak with Drogo. You know what? Let's scout this exile camp first. Another game I love, besides... I am very particular about games. There's only like... I always pick like a couple of games and that's like really all I play. It's kind of funny. For years and years. Like, but it's funny because like Skyrim here, I didn't even start playing until literally, I think, 2 years ago. I always saw it like on YouTube and I was like, oh, it looks cool, you know, but I was into Neverwinter Nights. But I'm sorry, the other game...
Hey,
damn it.
Newface, do me a favor, will you? Please, I'll make it worth the trouble.
Right. What is it?
Look, I need some gear, friend. Real fast, like. I'm willing to part with whatever gold I got here. If you agree, that is. Just need you to give the rest of this pouch to a fella named Elrich, down in Arnima. He'll be festering with the rest of our ilk. You know, beggars.
If I pass, I'll tell him. Give me the gold.
You've earned yourself a friend. Anything you need, I mean anything, and I'll return the favor. Just don't go asking while my eyes are at the back of my head. That's my happy time.
Very well. But keep your eyes open when they are open so I can get some information. Alright, what's going on here? Okay, the other game that is cool, that I love, is another strategy game, and it's called Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Specifically, the one that I play.
Gonna make mincemeat out of you.
Exile Warlock.
Time to meet your end.
I don't think so.
Wait, what's going on? Oh, you guys are getting in a fight. Okay. Let us go to Sakaris hideout. That's how you solve that issue. And calm your all asses down. There we go. So we don't slaughter all the guards. Alright, yeah, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13 I love. And I play quite often. I streamed it once on Twitch, but yeah, it's not a very popular game. It's very niche. If anything, it's mostly like I find like there's like one Chinese player that's playing, he's got like several thousand viewers going on, but yeah, it's really cool. I just like I like certain strategy games, but other than that, yeah, I stick with Elder Scrolls mostly, just because the modding is it's really for the modding, man. You just do so much stuff. But give me like 4 minutes. I'll be right back. I use for a bio break. Be right back. Alright, back again. Oh, Skyrim's the only Elder Scrolls game I care to mod. The others are enjoyed good as a base game. Yeah, I know. Everyone, well, not everyone, but it seems a lot of like Elder Scrolls players love. I mean, they probably would fight over whether it's Oblivion or Morrowind that's the best, you know. It's like, oh, it's Oblivion for well, for the Dark Brotherhood quest line, and maybe, you know, for the Martin Septim and all that whole storyline. And I've never played the game, but I've watched so many videos on Morrowind and Oblivion that I kind of know the story, if you will, without having ever played the game or actually read anything. Well, okay, because you play Skyrim, it's all connected, you know, you'll read stuff that happened, you know, like the Oblivion Crisis and whatnot, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, you didn't mark anything over there, I don't think, unless, oh yeah, I did. Mark this R. I'm gonna mark a couple of towns here. Probably smart. Oops. But yeah,
friends like you are hard to find, and very valuable to me.
Yeah, everyone says, you know, Oblivion and Morrowind, really good story. Obviously, they're not gonna like probably recommend it for its graphics or for the combat system. Especially, I think Morrowind. I think a lot of people are like, because it has that it's old school like RPG like D&D mechanics, right? Like where you have hit and miss, you know, even when you technically hit something. But back then, it would have been nice if you're gonna have a system like that, is that you actually don't hit when you actually swing and it does the RNG, right? Instead, that's why I like Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights actually had a very good combat system for its time, but turn-based, and it is based on 6-second turns. So you had 6 seconds to make an action, cast a spell, do a series of attacks, and it would be all automated. You just point at a target, or point at targets, or point at the ground if it's like an area effect spell, and then it would do its thing, you know. And I like that system because even when you swung at someone, if it like missed because of the RNG, the actors in animation would either dodge to the side or duck under the swing, or it would raise its shield up to block it, right? It was very cool. And so Morrowind, if it's gonna have that combat system, if it at least had that kind of, you know, reflexiveness, or, you know, where when you hit something or don't hit something, that the enemy that you're doing that to actually reacts, then I think people would have less problems with that system. But unfortunately, you know, the year it came out and the type of system it was going for, it couldn't do that, or it was probably really hard to. Let's call this the Divide. Yeah, trying to do that. Well, you know, Neverwinter Nights was 3D, but well, I don't know, man. It seems like well, if you're talking about the first one, yeah, it have less graphics than Morrowind. If you're talking about the second one, it's probably about the same, if not probably better, like graphics on Neverwinter Nights 2. They didn't have potato heads and stuff, and sharp diagonals. That was like 2001 shit, man. But Skyrim's always, or Elder Scrolls series, always been kind of like a couple of years behind on their graphics.
Never should have come here.
Because they're more about, like, exploration and making it more responsive that way. The story, yeah, definitely. Alright, so we need to scout this camp.
You can't hide from me. Don't mug me off. What a chump.
Okay. This is the spot, looks like. How? We were completely silent. Fine. Let's go back to Jacko's. Looks like we failed our mission. It's supposed to happen, but still, it's like, why? It's a very well built land. Oh, really? Yeah. Huh. I don't know. It's always a complaint I see among people. Like, it's not like they're horrible graphics, right? It's just that they're always
Together,
like,
lads.
it always
Gotta
seemed
push
like,
through this.
like if you took the best game
Get close or you'll be an easy target.
back then, it would be
I see, scum.
like a few years back. Then heck, I just put them on frenzy. But yeah, if you took like the best game of like, I don't know, a couple years back, then that's what Skyrim or the Elder Scrolls would be. But that's, yeah, that's my opinion, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a graphics expert. But story-wise, yeah, I mean, in exploration, you ain't gonna beat Elder Scrolls. I mean, and I haven't even messed with Elden Ring and Dark Souls, but I'm like, eh, why? I got all this modding. Come on, man.
Bend our shield me.
Piss on your core.
Weak technique.
I do huge. Look at his sword.
Nice it is, boys. Gotta drown these desert rats in the river from where they came. Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Alright. I don't want to waste my fire arrows. Crap. There we go. Some nice ebonies. Yeah, I love illusion. Illusion and archery is just OP. It's just like, especially with summer mist. I have summer mist enchantments, so you can
Get
really
close or you'll be an easy target.
you could really make magic more on level with like melee damage wise. It still ain't gonna compare. I mean, you're still gonna be able to slaughter. I think faster with like a sword and whatnot, but it definitely makes it more comparable. And yeah, long range. I mean, yeah, you can. Like Matilda can melt stuff long range that Sason can't do. Yes, get in close, but.
We have hostiles. Get close or you'll be an easy target.
Just soften them up.
This isn't your day.
Technique.
On your arms. Come here, prick.
Back down. Let's go, so we'll be an easy target.
It's like so many different ways I can fuck people up, man. I can imprison them, I can bury them. I can just do that. I love it. It's fun.
Looted the entire town. Nothing left to salvage. Let's go get back what's ours. Avenge all who were slain here. Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
Aye.
Eyes forward. We have enemies.
I see you, scum.
Ah. Gotta be a little careful though, because
Keep vigilant. We're bound. No doubt those thieves will hold up here as well.
As you can see.
Keep your wits about you. These Reds will lash out when cornered. All inside. Get close or you'll be an easy target.
This is still wicked. I'm like what is that? I think that's just, I'm gonna make that a Sheva exclusive move. Oh, Khajiit, okay. Oh, in Morrowind. Yeah, well, yeah, especially, well, people make fun of the whole, like, wearing boots, you know, thing. Some of the more silly things. That was cool. He took two of them out. Like, whack, whack. I still don't quite get the jump shot. I guess it could be useful if, yeah, you're like close range, you want to get above your ally, get a shot in.
Done and done.
Otherwise, still kind of weird for me.
Which way you going?
But yeah, Khajiit, I don't know. Yeah, because they had different sizes, and that's why some of the Skyrim modders have made because I have a couple of Khajiit mods. If you notice, my Khajiits are quite varied. So if you go to if you notice, if I ever go past the caravan people, you'll see giant Khajiits, like literally like way bigger than a Nord, like almost something like the Ebony Warrior size, right? Just giant looking ones, and then there's small midget looking ones, and then there's actually they don't even. I don't think this mod actually even does the four-legged ones, because they're supposed to be four-legged ones, and it's Khajiits are. Yeah, Khajiit's forms are based on the moon.
Are you dumb? I see you, scum.
I see.
You're red.
What?
Come on! What did you
I'm guard up.
Who's there?
Wait, who? What?
Best, huh?
I'll piss on your clothes.
Aye.
I'll piss on your clothes.
I'm going down here. And I'll just teleport them all in the middle of the battle. That should calm their stuff down. we go. Yep, they're on their way. There, that should help.
Up your red.
Slipping about.
Yeah, and of course you got skills that in Morrowind that aren't represented in Skyrim, like acrobatics.
Come in,
Yeah.
On your own.
Levitation, there's all kinds of stuff. But what I like about Skyrim modding is that they can bring a lot of that back, as you've seen. Like I got flight, levitation. You want to mod the Khajiits where they look different, you can do that. I mean, they got mods that where you can, you know, better jump mods. I'm sure they have mods where you can adjust your jump. Like you can jump even like higher or whatever. I mean, they got mods that add whole new perk systems. Ordinator and Bokri and so that's kind of what yeah, like you said, Skyrim for modding, because I mean, like I said, you can pretty much get the game to where you want it. Let's go ahead and save.
Come on. Going to enjoy killing you. You can't win this!
I'm gonna have them wait out here. And I'll go in by myself. They ain't gonna chill out, it look like. Matter of fact, let's put them here. Alright, you guys wait here.
Where are you?
That's what I like about Swiftly Order Squad. Just too bad Nether's follower framework I couldn't get to work, because it has a function on there that works on anyone that's in your party, and it'll just comment. Okay, got him cleaned up.
Don't hang around.
You alright, Jackos? Jesus. Hey, Jacko. Hey, Jacko. Let's try to paralyze him.
You all right?
Aha. didn't kill him, did I?
I'll piss on your corpse.
Oh, he's cool. You're alright. Then we go to Sec here. Sec. Boom.
Another. The rat.
I'll gouge your eyes.
You're just not gonna stop.
Hey.
Trying to
cleaning.
No, we're still
It's
going.
metal.
I see you, scum.
Gotta love Skyrim.
Ah! It can't end like this.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Doi. I can just calm your ass down. Boom. What now, bitch? Wait. Are you guys really still doing this?
Take this fighting out of here.
Oh, Sec is too powerful? You asshole. Alright, so
Come here, prick.
we're gonna have to hit him with some harmony. That should do it.
Come here, prick.
Oh, I got something for you, prick. I think it's this one. No, it's this one. Wait, what is harmony? 7? Oh, I don't even use it that much, that's probably why. Harmony.
Good, they didn't trash the mines while they
There we go, we're good.
Clear these reds out. More coin for Ravenspring, lads. Rejoice. Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
That's annoying. That's Skyrim for you. Like I had to beat his ass to like get him to reset him. But of course, if you do that, then everyone aggroes you. But then I forgot about I have Master Illusion. So, hello.
Now you're mine. God, no.
Look at that. It's like a machine gun, dude. Oh. I could have just stealth killed him, you know, boringly, but you know, you want a little flair. Like brap. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Is that lore? Is that kind of like the lore? Or I wonder why they don't have like werecats. Surely they have werecats. Jackos. Oh my god, we're still doing this. Okay. Jesus.
Wrong move.
Ah!
Let's keep them calm till the end of this, and then
Get back to me when you've done what I've asked of you. Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
then I can usually can reset it by resting a few days somewhere, doing some other stuff.
Behold it, boys. The rat's nest. Let's be the fire that ousts this vermin. Give no quarter.
Okay, I want to try
We
out
need to show these river scum
dominate
that the
spell.
will be trifled with.
So the dominate spell will be fun. Basically, it just turns them onto your side. So now that person's on my side. Those people are on my side now. Right? So they just start randomly attacking. So everyone who's highlighting purple is on my team now. That's is it Apocalypse or is it Odin? It's one of them. It seems like a lot. They don't quite overlap in spells. But there are a lot of spells that both of them handle. Alright. Start shooting motherfuckers. Oh, damn it, Jackos.
No escape.
Smart, huh? Have your head.
What is this? Barricade? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's put in Harmony, since I'm gonna start using that more often. B. Confirm. There we go. I don't have to keep switching to my menu every time I need to cast it.
Time to meet your end.
Alright, let's kill you.
Hey, watch it.
I know, right? Alright. That's that. It's hilarious. Like, this is literally what I had to do, like, during diplomatic immunity, because, like, the whole guards were, like, after me. I just kept just going, mass comm, and then had the meeting. It was hilarious.
Time to meet your end. Die, fool.
Did you hear something?
Wow.
Gods, no!
Oh, shit. Lucky bastard.
Make your peace.
No! Don't do that.
We actually did it.
Is someone there? Hello?
What a heck of a rampage we had. Pray that nothing else sails up these waters anytime soon.
Aye, aye. Yeah, Harmony is very useful. So I will keep that hotkey. And I never use Barricade. I've always wanted to use it.
Still here.
It's cool. Like, it creates a barricade of earth. I can never find a use for it. I mean, obviously there's uses for it, but I always have something else, you know? It's just a cool spell, you know? But it's like, I can't really do anything. So. Anymore, I just start hotkeying the ones that I actually use. Because the last thing I want to do is dig in my menu half the time, you know? That's funny. Yeah, illusion is very cool for a vampire. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Probably because I was like really in love with Dead Thralls. I love that spell. I was like, I can make Dead Thralls and then equip them with enchanted gear. Yeah, Khajiits can be any kind of cat. They can be like house cats. They can be giant cat man like people. They can be four-legged, huge saber cat looking things. It just all depends on their moon cycle and what they were born. Yeah. Oh shit. I gotta speak to Jackos. Alright. Fucking Jackos. Oh, that guy doesn't seem pissed at me anymore, so that's good. Maybe they calm down. Nope.
I see you, scum. Another gutter rat.
But this is cool, because we can do this. Probably don't even need this
Don't do that.
on Jacko, because it was only that Gregory dude or whatever.
Got something to say?
Alright, it is done. Are they gone for good?
Red Guards and piracy aren't easily parted, but even a dog should know when to stay clear of a fire, and we'll make sure to have the flames of their ships burn bright enough for the whole river to see. Just have to get some of the mage lads down here to work their magic. Caught wind that Sigmane is sparing some of his precious treasury our way. Good thing too. Bolger's one of the chief contributors to our kingdom's wealth. Once we're sure that those desert rats aren't making any further plans, we'll have that rubble heap cleared up and made pretty again.
Need anything else?
Me? No. Yeah, Kegor may. If you've met him already, that is. If not, then he resides within that walled-up city to the west, Evermore, as you've probably heard more than enough of by now. He'll be the one you'll need for any proposed clean-up duty. Cheers for the help here. The boys are more than appreciative for your presence.
Alright. Have any family here?
Asking for my hand? Sorry, love. I'm taken. Let's hope the missus isn't lurking around here. For your sake, that is. Yet if you're genuinely curious, no, my family aren't here. I've made sure of that. They've been sent off to Daggerfall with the coin I can muster. Children will be learning a trade without the worries that they have here.
And the wife?
The wife is good. Clean, hopefully. Tears at me daily knowing that they're all so far away. But having them stay here would put a greater burden on my heart.
Never thought of joining them?
Of course, but I can't. I found my nest in this town and seek to drag it out of its state. Fleeing would only blacken the conscience further. Once things change, and I mean radically, then I'll reconsider that option. Though I prefer them returning east than me heading west. People have to know their home, lest you forget your history.
Alright, thank you.
Keep your wits about you.
I'll try and make
Now I gotta calm me again. Oh wait. This'll work.
Leave in the filth. Ah!
Hang on.
Let's play.
Okay.
Smart, huh?
Gotta employ the big guns. Come on. Now these guys.
Fools are actually fighting.
Take this fighting out of here.
I don't think
Fresh.
I am sorry.
I love that. I'm sorry. I at first I was a little hesitant on the rapid bow combo, but it's just so much fun now. It was like, oh. It actually has some crazier functions, but I don't know how to. Haven't pulled it off yet. You have some like, well, I think I need double jump or better double jump. But I'm kind of hesitant to get that because I don't like double jumping. It seems kind of cheesy. Even though I'm like flying around. But I mean, I don't know. It just like is this a Super Mario game or like that's what I always wonder, you know? With the double jumps. So that's Arnima. Within Evermore? Okay. And that's in Evermore. Okay. I think this is a good point to stop with her. And then I'll probably I want to get on with Matilda. I think I'll take a short break and might come back on like 30 minutes or so.
Reared your ugly head at last.
Out of the dark.
Need time to get some snacks and whatnot. Witchman. Let me have a little fun before I go with her. Put them under our... Hey, why don't you go join the team too? Exile Brute, Witchman. Dude, it's like they're just like followers. And that's Dominate.
What's our next move?
Oops, sorry.
All right.
6. Yeah, Dominate. But it's an expert level spell, and you can put them under your basically control.
What's that?
And now all of them will fight for me. But then it'll wear off, of course. It needs like 60 seconds.
And our man today was going to be boring. Show you how we get down in the reach.
You're in for it now.
Only a fool
Like
lets himself
shotgun
get
his
surrounded.
ass. Mario 64 jumps? Yeah, I know. Argonians? Yeah, I haven't heard anything. But yeah, I could imagine. Just because their whole thing with the hiss sap and... Man, they got a interesting